Your country 1039 KGRT. Walker Hayes there for you and AA.
Time now for your question of the day. Brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Markets of Las Cruces. Fresh produce, bread, meat, honey, food trucks, handmade art, music, and more. Every Saturday and Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. downtown Las Cruces.
That's right. It's time for our question of the day, brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces. Remember, every Wednesday, today, and Saturday morning, although it will be a bit chilly today, so make sure to bundle up, and possibly on Saturday as well. Anyway, to our question of the day. First, got to tell a little story, okay? And that story starts with a guy by the name of Nikita Danya. He is a professional hockey player in the KHL, that's the Continental Hockey League, which has teams in Russia, Belarus, Kazakhstan, China. And he became world famous recently when, during a regular season game, his phone flew out of his pads and landed on the ice. The referees picked up and returned it to him, but yeah, he was busted and the world saw it all. Well, at least those that watch, European hockey, I guess, or the Continental Hockey League, with a K, by the way. So, yeah, I mean, there's lots of times that we have our phones with us, and I know people that cannot go unless they know that they have their phone with them. It's like a little comfort, animal. It's their phone. If they have it, then everything is good. But there are times, of course, when we want to put our phones down. And this one, particularly at the dinner table, comes to the question of the day, is how do you feel about phones at the dinner table? Necessary evil, a social faux pas, or just plain rude? Yeah, because I remember one time, a bunch of us family friends, we were getting down to have dinner, and we tried to make a little bet about who could keep away from their phone for the entire dinner. I said, yeah, no problem, I got this. And I noticed, sneaky, but I noticed my son had actually put his phone underneath the table, and yes, he was using it, but quite honestly, he was using it to text the other members at the table to see if they would pick up their phones. I busted him. I saw him. I'm going like, sneaky. Keep doing it. We'll see what happens, right? But I don't know. If I'm asked politely, no phones at the table, I don't have a problem with it. But can you do that? Can you live without your phone even for just that little bit? So how do you feel about phones at the dinner table? That is our question of the day for today. Remember, you can call in your answers. You can text in your answers at 575-523-5478. That's 575-523-KGRT. And, of course, we are live on our social media pages as well. You can find us on Facebook and YouTube. So, yeah, go ahead and let me know your answers for our question of the day. How do you feel about phones at the dinner table? Yeah, your question of the day brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces. Okay, that is all done. That is all done. And that is all done. We are exclusively up on our social media pages. So once again, yeah, let me know. Do you think your phones at the dinner table, is it a necessary evil? You have to have your phones there in case of emergency. Is it a social faux pas to do that? Possibly not much these days. Or is it just plain rude to have your phone out while you're eating with friends? Especially if you're doing a one-on-one, like maybe a date or something. Yeah, keep the phone down. That is one of those things. Although, if you can screen the calls or issues, just in case of emergency, that would be good. But I wouldn't be sitting on there, scrolling through your Instagram or anything like that. No, that would be bad. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on here and around the world. I mentioned Girl Scout cookie season, and they recently kicked it off. And they've also got a new flavor called Adventurefuls. The cookie consists of brownie-inspired layers, caramel-flavored cream, and hint of sea salt. So it sounds pretty good. Might give it a try, maybe. I still like all my favorites. So if you get me some trefoils and a mug of cold milk, then I am a happy camper. Let's see. Hi Smile recently launched a new Chili Marg toothpaste. The cocktail-inspired toothpaste has, Chili Marg, has zesty chili kick. Hi Smile also sells pink lemonade, orange soda, peach iced tea, and iced latte toothpastes. Interesting. Easter candy has started to appear on the store shelves already. Dollar Tree is selling Peeps Tropical Punch Marshmallows in bunny shapes. Then I guess they're not Peeps, aren't they? They're bunnies. Let's see. Also, the debut of They Call It Late Night with Jason Kelsey drew 290,000 viewers. Fans are praising Kelsey's unique, unscripted style and the family dynamic on the show. It actually wasn't too bad. I saw a few clips there. And what else? Austin Butler and Kaya Gerber recently ended their 3-year relationship. I'm not even sure who those people are. But anyway, they were dating for 3 years and now they're not. Yeah. So once again, we are looking for the answers for our question of the day today, having to do with phone etiquette and being busted with your phone for sure. But how do you feel about phones at the dinner table? I mean, do people even still eat at the dinner table these days? That's even a better question. But is it a necessary evil? You have to have it there for emergencies. Is it a social faux pas? Oh, I can't believe you brought your phone to the dinner table. That one, it's not a social faux pas anymore. I think too many people do it. And or is it just plain rude? And once again, I say kind of depending on the circumstances. You want your phone there for emergencies. Maybe you could just screen what's coming in through your phone. Just take a look at it, put it back down. You're good. Or like I said, not a lot of people think it's a social faux pas to go ahead and look at your phone while eating dinner. But if you're on a one-on-one, yeah, you would definitely want to just maybe keep that phone set down on the table. In my personal opinion, that's how I feel. But what about you? What do you think about phones at the dinner table? Go ahead and let me know your answers at 575-523-KGRT. That's 575-523-5478. Call them in, text them in, or just go ahead and leave your comments here down below for our question of the day, brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces.